Hello, I'm Ben Lands, Executive Advisor for APC Media. We're here at the CGRE 2025 International Symposium in Montreal, Canada, interviewing thought leaders and experts in the power industry and bringing those insights to you, our readers, around the world. Our next guest is Lemire. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you got it.
Pronounce the French.
Perfectly.
We're here at CGRE Paris, and I'm excited to meet you here, Alex. Tell me, how did you get your start in the industry?
I did my electrical engineering at University Laval, and I started working at Hydro-Quebec. I've been involved in the industry for 18 years now.
18 years already.
Yeah, I started with the Volt-VAR optimization program that we had back in the days.
Okay.
At that time, we were really trying to better understand the implication of adding capacitors to the distribution network.
Okay.
So I studied that. I did that for 2 years. Then I moved to metering department. That was a very, very fun time because we were just starting the deployment of our AMI meters, or AMI 1.0.
Okay.
So there was a lot to be done and a lot to learn at the time. It was the first time we were introducing the technology in the company. So anything from new standards that we had to implement, new certification, support for our teams, training, etc. There was a lot of things to do. So I developed interest in reliability, and also I introduced the accelerated life testing into our process. We wanted to basically make sure that we would have those meters for a long time. There was also another concern, the switch disconnect that we were just introducing. We didn't have them before AMI, so that was a big concern. We didn't want to cause any trouble, so we decided to thoroughly test them, and I was in charge also of creating like a bench test, a standard for that, and it was very, very interesting.
So you went from Volt-VAR to AMI.
To AMI and to my current position now.
What is your current position now?
Now I've been involved, I've been here for 3 years, and my team is overhead distribution expertise.
Okay.
So we are fully integrated in the sense that we are a team of 25 engineers, multidisciplinary. We have mechanicals, electrical, civil, anyone, and each of us has our own product. So for example, myself, I have the voltage regulator. So I do anything related to the voltage regulator. We write the standards, we do supports, we do certification, we benchmark the industry, make sure there is no other new product that we should know about. Okay. A lot of things.
And are you seeing any challenges around the voltage regulation with
not specifically
distributed energy or anything like that?
Well, the challenge we have right now is really with procurement. We need to have at least 2 vendors, so we're in the process of adding a second vendor for our controller. Other than that, we're...
Supply chain an issue for you?
Yeah, of course. Everybody in distribution have faced the same problems.
So where are you finding those vendors? Are they here in North America and Canada, or are you looking to international vendors? Or
we used to prefer having vendors from either Canada or the US,
of course.
But with all the problems we've had in recent years, we are now turning to alternatives. For me, I would say it hasn't been an issue. We have like a couple of vendors that we're used to dealing with. It's just a matter of accepting their new product.
So your biggest challenge is supply chain.
Hey, it's a surprise.
Did you go to college for that?
I hope it's only enough.
So, but yeah, that is the challenge we're facing. What an amazing time. I've been in the industry for 30 years, And 30 years ago, we weren't worried about supply chain. We were worried about attracting talent because nobody was interested in our industry. And we had very little growth in many areas of the world as far as load growth. But now it's a totally different situation, right? So what are some of the challenges that you're facing now in your...
There's a lot of challenges that we have right now. I would say first one is the increase of load that we've seen in recent years, and also the one that we are expecting in the upcoming years. Especially in Quebec, we have all the decarbonization happening, where we take industries and they have to move away from fossil fuel,
Right.
towards electricity. So that's a big concern.
Electrification.
Of course.
Okay.
So that's one thing. We have an infrastructure also that is aging. Most of our distribution network was built in the 80s, approximately. So now we are 45 years down the road and it starts to show signs of aging. So that's another concern for us. Finally, there's a third one, I would say, extreme weather. As everybody, we are facing our fair share of major events. We had a big one in 2023 of April. We had an ice storm, for example. We had at some point 1 million customers in the dark. So that's a fourth. The third one, affordability.
Yeah, well, as you were saying, supply chain, you were saying that you're having challenges with electrification, right?
Yeah.
And also with weather, right? Yeah. Aging infrastructure. So
Correct.
a little bit more about aging infrastructure. Like, what are you seeing as a challenge to... Are you finding any methods to extend the life of your assets?
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that we have started looking into in the past couple of years, I would say. For example, we had a vendor that had issues because of the hurricane that happened in Florida. I think it was last year. And suddenly we couldn't have any of their product. But thankfully, we prior to that event, we started a refurbishment program for that particular equipment, where we were keeping all of the control in house for whenever we would be able to repair it. And when that shortage happened, that's when we really kicked things up. To really start doing our repairs and it helped us. That's the reason why we were able to keep going.
Able to extend the life.
Yep.
And help with your supply chain issue.
Exactly. We just did a couple of repairs because it's a controller in an enclosure. A couple of touch-up repairs and make sure that the key components were still functioning properly, changing some of them.
Right.
But other than that, and we were good to go after.
Very good. Yeah, electronic things don't have very long lives usually.
It depends on the electronics.
Like, what, 5, 6 to 10 years? Is that what?
10, 15 years, I would say it depends a lot of when you look from an aging perspective. There's a couple of things to consider when determining your life expectancy. The temperature first, where the equipment is installed. So the higher the temperature, the fastest it will degrade. There's like a Arrhenius equation for that, and a rule of thumb is an increase of 10 Celsius degrees will shorten the lifespan by half. So yeah, that's the rule of thumb for that. Another key consideration is also the usage. So if you have a transformer that is rated 100 kVA and you operate at 50 kVA, which is half his capacity, then you will prolong its life tremendously.
Yeah. Well, that's fascinating. Obviously, your challenges are the challenges that I was hearing at Seagray, and some of the same challenges at Seagray Paris last year, and some of the other interviews that I've done throughout the year. But I really appreciate the fact that it sounds like you have quite a bit of expertise in-house that you're able to use to solve some of these issues And in cases where supply chain issues come up, you have to be able to look within to solve these problems.
Yep, absolutely.
Looking 3 to 5 years out, what are some of the challenges that you're seeing coming? Obviously, weather is going to continue. Obviously, electrification is going to continue. Any other large items that you haven't you haven't explained already?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've started being involved in new projects with AI, for example, and something that is going to be an issue down the road, I think, is the integration of new data. So right now we have those data coming from SCADA, from AMI meters.
Okay.
They are all what we call structured data. So they can be put into tables and stuff like that. But with new programs, now we want to take pictures of our assets, we want videos, we want all LiDAR. Those are all new types of data. We call them unstructured data.
Okay.
So being able to integrate them into our infrastructure is going to be challenging, I believe. And also, once it's integrated, we have also to be able, the rest of the company, of the employees, need to be able to access them and to be able to better use them.
Right. Well, thank you for that insight. I can see why it would be different, and certainly the data sizes are going to be much larger too, right? So much, well, that's great. Well, Alex, is there anything else you'd like to share with our listeners and about not only your experience here at Seagray in virtually your hometown, but also from a challenges standpoint? What are you learning here at Seagray, and what are you excited about as far as Seagray is concerned?
I've seen a couple of papers regarding AI, so I will come back home with that in mind. There's a lot of things that I think we should implement, or we could implement as a company. So I think it's a great event for that, bringing back ideas for better innovation. Yeah.
Very good. Well, Alex, it's been a pleasure.
All right.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much.